that were streaming all across the world. But this entire talk for me today is dedicated to my mom, and I can feel the threads from generation to generation to generation. And my talk today is about transform. It's about taking the wound and turning that into fuel. And our last speaker just exemplified that to the T. Taking a wound, something that may not have happened in just one moment. This is about the span of a lifetime. Something that she's seen evolve from the time that she was born all the way until this moment that is determining every single action that she takes from this moment forward. Unbelievable. That is the true season of transform. This isn't about just making changes for the sake of change. Something happens to you, you want to change it all up. You break up with somebody, you want to get a new haircut. You're going to go buy new clothes. I'm going to change apartments. Why? I don't know. And we all do those things to avoid the pain of what had happened. We do those things to run away from what's really in front of us. Until there are those moments when it happens right in front of you. Life takes it to a whole new level and says, look at the standard of which your family has set for you to live. Is that okay with you? Look at the standard of which society has set for you to live. Is that okay with you? And in those moments, in those vulnerable moments, when we might be on the floor, on our knees, praying, God, why? That we finally can make the change. Because nothing happens until the pain of remaining the same outweighs the pain of change. Think about that. We get comfortable. We get so comfortable. And what she's talking about is changing the world. And this is the place of which we've got to come from. It's not about pushing things away. It's not about saying no more pain, no more of this, no more of that. Because every action that you take is about avoiding something. Until you can finally look back, take a look in that moment in time, and maybe there are many moments. And maybe there are many wounds, some superficial and some really freaking deep. And you start to stack them, one on top of the other, on top of the other. And some of those wounds that you carry may not even be your own. They may be your family's wounds that have been passed on from lineage to lineage to lineage, but they didn't have the tools to change. And now we have this amazing gift to be able to deliver this amazing gift through the body. And we all have one, I'm pretty sure. And we have these. This has taken it to a whole new level, folks. Like I said, this isn't about avoiding the pain. And when you go out into the world and when you go out serving from here, it's about helping people get real. Let me help you discover how you got this way. Let me help you discover how your life, your circumstance, all of those things came to accumulation in this. How you had to distort, move your body, shift, go like this over and over and over because there was nothing else you could do in that moment. But how do we go from here and finally start to take a look and go, oh shit, yes I can. Because we've allowed ourselves to associate so deeply with our why. We've taken a look, wow, we've taken a look around, wow, this is how I've done myself all of these years. That would be the season of discovering you. And now you can take that fuel, what we might call a wound in that point in time, that laceration to your soul, and say, holy crap, here's the gift. And now I'm ready. Now I'm ready, finally ready to kick up the standard. And you may do it for yourself for a while. It may be for you. And then there's a moment in time when you realize it's not about you. The shift goes from here to here. What about you? What about you? How can I help you? And wouldn't it be amazing if every single one of us were able to practice, to learn, to be in this school every day from this place? But it takes fully associating with where you've been in order for you to know where exactly it is you want to go. Really get to know yourselves. This week was one of the busiest, crazy weeks I've ever had. Soup contest, doing all this stuff, student council, I got tests here, tests there. And I was like, Paul, oh my God, I totally forgot. There's no way I can speak on Friday. I gotta be at the soup thing. Oh, the soup thing. And then it took literally 5 minutes. Pulled out my phone. Pulled up a picture of my mom. I was like, this is why I'm here. Because I'm rewriting the future for my family, for my lineage, for the generations of all the families across the universe. That's what I'm doing. And if I don't show up on Friday, there's a good 30 people who won't be able to hear the story of what we are all capable of. That's not what I'm about. So that became my fuel. It wasn't because I had to go prove myself that I could cook a great soup or this or that, or that I just had to show up. It wasn't that I had to show up, I wanted to show up, I must show up. So I want to show this video. I don't have a computer yet. You go.
Here we go. Come on. Ready, buddy? Refresh. Refresh.
Okay, cool. All right. Things happen.
As a boy, I shared a game with my father. Played it every morning till I was 3. He would knock on my door and I'd pretend to be asleep till he got right next to the bed. Then I would get up and jump into his arms. Good morning, Papa. And my papa, he would tell me that he loved me. We shared a game. Knock, knock. Until that day when the knock never came. And my mama takes me on a ride past cornfields on this never-ending highway till we reach a place of high, rusty gates. A confused little boy, I entered the building carried in my mama's arms. Knock, knock. We reach a room of windows and brown faces. Behind one of the windows sits my father. I jump out of my mama's arms and run joyously towards my papa's, only to be confronted by this window. I knock, knock, trying to break through the glass, trying to get to my father. I knock, knock as my mama pulls me away before my papa even says a word. And for years he has never said a word, and so 25 years later I write these words for the little boy in me who still awaits his papa's knock. Papa, come home, because I miss you. Miss you waking me up in the morning and telling me you love me. Papa, come home, because there's things I don't know, and I thought maybe you could teach me how to shave, how to dribble a ball, how to talk to a lady, how to walk like a man. Papa, come home, because I decided a while back I want to be just like you, but I'm forgetting who you are. And 25 years later, a little boy cries, and so I write these words and try to heal and try to father myself, and I dream of a father who says the words my father did not, dear son. I'm sorry I never came home. For every lesson I failed to teach, hear these words. Shave in one direction with strong, deliberate strokes to avoid irritation. Dribble the page with the brilliance of your ballpoint pen. Walk like a god, and your goddess will come to you. No longer will I be there to knock on your doors. You must learn to knock for yourself. Knock, knock down doors of racism and poverty that I could not. Knock, knock on doors of opportunity for the lost brilliance of the black middle crowd these cells. Knock, knock with diligence for the sake of your children. Knock, knock for me, for as long as you are free, these prison gates cannot contain my spirit. The best of me still lives in you. Knock, knock with the knowledge that you are my son, but you are not my choices. Yes, we are our father's sons and daughters, but we are not their choices. But despite their absences, we are still here, still alive, still breathing, with the power to change this world, one little boy and girl at a time. Knock, knock, who's there? We are.
And I want you to start breathing in your nose and out your nose. Start building that chi in your chest. I want you to visualize those times when life was calling you to step up into your courage and your power. Those times when life was really pushing you to that edge. Remember those times when you just couldn't. Look at those times in the face. Visualize. And now what I want you to do is I want you to turn around in that moment, in that span, and I want you to change the focus to the compelling future that is calling you. To every single soul on this earth, this world that is waiting for you, and build it. Really bring in that breath. Bring in that breath. For every single breath that you take in this moment, let it anchor in that you can. That you are a powerful source of nature. That your innate is a gift. That you are so beyond anything in this moment that is anything conceivable by the mind. You are so beyond that. Build it in your nose and out your nose. Good. Reach one hand up toward the sky. Reach. Open that hand. Open that hand. And all those things that felt so intangible, all those things that felt so out of reach, in that moment in time, I want you to reach around, grab it like a fist,